Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Nameless Show. It's been a while since the last episode, and I wish I could return and just make jokes, but I think that'd be kind of insensitive to do right now. Let's go back in time for a bit right now. In 1968, North Vietnam launched the Tet Offensive. It was a surprise attack, but the US quickly retaliated and inflicted many casualties on the Viet Cong. American forces slaughtered 500 unarmed Vietnamese civilians in the My Lai massacre, including men, women, and children as young as 12 years old. Some of the women who were executed were raped by American soldiers. When images and videos of the massacre, and many like it, were revealed to the general public, support for the war dramatically dwindled. People protested in the streets, as they had done before, but the numbers only increased. People were shocked by the atrocities they were seeing on the evening news. Even conservatives who were initially in support of the war started to lose their patriotic fervor. Despite their party affiliations, the atrocities were too immoral to justify. What people saw on the evening news was only a fraction of the horrors of war that happened. We began the process of pulling soldiers out of Vietnam to end our involvement in the war. In 2020, a police officer killed George Floyd, an unarmed black man, by kneeling on his throat for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. When the public saw footage of this murder, a large portion of the country felt rightfully outraged, but there was no change of opinion like in 1968. The people who were already against police brutality were outraged, but the other half of the country, who screamed Blue Lives Matter, did not falter. They doubled down on their support of the murder, creating lies about George Floyd to argue that he deserved to die. Half of the country went out in the streets to protest not only the murder, but the whole system that disproportionately targets and kills black people solely because of their skin color. In response, the police, who were being accused of excessive force and brutality, gassed, assaulted, and killed protesters. But the other half of the country supported them. This half of the country saw the people who represent justice and our law commit acts of violence that violate the Geneva Convention, and instead of changing their perspective in accordance to the new information they were learning, they decided that breaking store windows was a more egregious crime. There was no change of opinion. There was no realization that human lives matter more than property, or that no one should be murdered because of their race. This half of the country told us, either directly or indirectly, that black lives don't matter. Police officers can practically rape people they have detained in 35 states. They gas, assault, and kill innocent people because of their skin color. They have machine guns, armor, and tanks. They are not police officers. They are unchecked soldiers who have shifted their focus from innocent Vietnamese civilians in the battlefield to innocent black civilians in their own country. They are errand boys, sent by grocery clerks to collect a bill, except the grocery clerks are the government and the bill is terror.